What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Today I am joined once more by Boilon. Say hello to all the McMinions out there, Boilon.
Hey McMinions, this is Boilon here.
So we are going to be talking about Young Avengers, and also we had the information. Oh shoot, let's try that again. So we got the information with Echo, and we also got this nice little news that Young Avengers are getting a rework, and that they are also going to be a new war defense team. Boilon, how you feeling about that?
Well, you know, anyone who's been following my channel anyways knows that I've been really waiting for Young Avengers to be, improved upon for quite some time. My only disappointment is that as far as canon goes, Echo is not a Young Avenger. And once again, they've done this with the Young Avengers, where the only true Young Avenger is America Chavez, other than we were probably going to get Kate Bishop. So, yeah. 2 out of 5.
Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed because at this point, we pretty much know Kate Bishop's got that other portrait in that prediction. We weren't really sure who it was. We're thinking it's Echo in that first portrait, then Kate Bishop in the second portrait. I'm very disappointed that Kate Bishop's going to be coming to Young Avengers because she's not really going to be teaming up with Hawkeye. And, I really want that synergy between her and Hawkeye. But now she's going to be Young Avengers. I mean, I don't hate it, but I am a little disappointed in the news.
How do we know that there's not going to be a nod in her kit? There could be a nod to Hawkeye in the kit. I don't know. There's weird nods between Wolverine and Jubilee, right? So there might be, and she might be a really good character that you might want to add in. I don't know, a duo Hawkeye Kate Bishop for skill raid, Doom Raid skill with the Secret Avengers. So 3+2.
Could be fun. We'll see what they get with her kit, but we got the news of Echo's kit. And this kit is pretty solid. Has extra crit chance on her basic, bonus attacking again. The interesting thing is this ultimate. There was some confusion. We're both not sure how this works just yet. Chaining and attacking, and applying slow, and if the target does not have slow, reduce that speed bar by 25%. So we're confused as to that. Is that a consolation prize if you don't apply slow? What exactly is going on here?
I think I understand it a little bit better now. I mean, I think it is a consolation prize, but I think at the same time it might be meant to counter Infinity Watch, because that's what it says it's supposed to do. And a lot of them do have immunity on spawn, that kind of stuff. So they're not going to get slowed, but it's going to rebound back and forth and reduce their turn bar by 25%.
Yeah.
So the question is, though, the energy cost is 4 to 7. This is turn 3. So unless there's a way to bump this up, it's not happening right at the start, right? And are they going to have immunity necessarily by the time you run this attack? I don't know. So I think there's more pieces of the puzzle missing, possibly ability energy related.
Yeah, I think that's it's I was looking at the kit for Infinity Watch. They don't get any immunity beyond on spawn. So I'm expecting something like what we get with the passive with Misty Knight, where she applies 10 ability energy to self and all heroes for hire. I'm wondering if that's what we're going to be getting, because that's the question: is this going to be Heroes for Hire 2.0? And
I think it definitely has to have a component for ability energy somewhere. I don't know if it needs to be 10, but I mean, her ultimate is Echo's ultimate is 7.
Yeah.
So this is, even in a war defense context, that's really high. Even if she gets around to it once, if there's nothing else to give her ability energy, she's probably not getting around to it again.
Yeah.
So I think there's going to be some mechanic. It has to be as good as Heroes for Hire, like I said before. Otherwise, just build Heroes for Hire, because they're mostly farmable now anyways. So if it can't be as good as Heroes for Hire, why bother with them? So
because Iron Fist's ultimate, he doesn't use that first turn unless he's on that Heroes for Hire team. So yeah, I think it's going to be a safe bet. We're going to see something with ability energy with these guys, but also this developer note, Echo having 150% bonus accuracy. This is interesting, because pretty much it means that while she will be affected by blind, she is affected less so than other characters. Daredevil and Cyclops are both immune to it. So she'll still have a 50% hit chance while she has blind. And this is an odd choice, at least for me, because she's already deaf, and now she's going to be blind as well. So somehow she's still able to hit the enemy team. Daredevil, he's got his superhuman hearing, he's got superhuman senses, so it makes sense he's immune to blind. But Echo, I'm not too sure on that one. I don't know, do you have any thoughts on that?
I think that because they're a war defense team, they wanted to give some sort of nod to, like, I don't know, the comic origins and basically kind of acknowledge this. But at the same time, because it's supposed to be like an OP war defense team, you know, they don't want to be too crippled by that, aka you know, some blind counter coming in, you know, what you were talking about. So maybe this is to counter that possibility.
Yeah, because there is parts of her kit, like on her passive. If she has blind, she cannot reduce the assist chance for the enemy team, and she does gain slow when blind. So it seems like blind's going to be a counter to this team in some way, but not a certain counter at least. So we'll see how that all works out. But when I was kind of looking over the kits for these young Avengers, they've kind of got the strong foundation for defense team already. They've got a lot of work to be done, but they've got some strong stuff. Especially with Ms. Marvel and Squirrel Girl, like both those characters have some strong stuff. I know you're excited for a Squirrel Girl rework with your 7 red star Squirrel Girl.
200k Squirrel Girl, basically. So hey, I'm ready. And if she gets any, I don't even think she needs a lot of rework, to be honest. But if she gets anything else, like it's a win for me, because she has a pretty decent kit already, and yeah, she's pretty awesome. So I'm ready to go.
Yeah, what would you like to see with her kit?
I would like to see maybe offense down for 2 turns on Squirrel Army. I don't know if that's too OP or not, but 1 turn, you know, might fade quite quickly. Other than that, her special is pretty good. I mean, it's on a cooldown of 3, really low, and it cleanses all allies. So this is really good. Even her passive's good. They have Drain, so this is going to be a little bit more impactful now with the rework probably than when it was when, you know, the original Young Avengers. Maybe see the Drain improve to 50%. I think that might be reasonable.
Yeah.
Especially now, and given the current game's context. And maybe see a max health bump beyond 20. Maybe 40. You see a little bit more, because a lot of the newer characters, you know, have, I think Luke Cage, I think, gives Heroes for Hire quite a significant bump now.
Yeah, I think it's a 50% boost on health for him and Heroes for Hire. It's something ridiculous.
So I could see that. So the percentages go up is what I'd like to see.
Yeah, it's here is 50% max health for him and 25% for Defender and Heroes for Hire.
Yeah. So I'd be okay with that. The other part, where Squirrel Girl gets speed bar, that's pretty cool too. So she gets 30% speed bar when they drop below 50%, pushing her turn quicker and getting more cleanses or whatever, or Squirrel Army. You know, it's a good kit, and so I like it all around. So,
yeah, I'm kind of curious if they're gonna bump this up to like 100% when someone falls low on health, so that she automatically goes again. And because
it works outside of war, though. So unless they add in a separate text where it's like on war defense, increase speed to 100%. But this would be bonkers, like in a non-war context, if they did that.
Yeah, they do that. Like again, Heroes for Hire, Luke Cage gets 80% bonus speed bar inside war defense when he's with the Heroes for Hire team. That allows him to go at the very start. So I kind of wonder if we're gonna see something like that with someone on this team somewhere.
They do need more war defense pass. Like, if that's what it's intended to do, then they need more text in their passives to say in war defense, blah, 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 for like everyone, because nobody has any yet. So there's going to have to be huge improvements there. Yeah.
Now, Ms. Marvel, she's not too bad in terms of her passive here, like this auto taunt when someone drops below half health. Like, that works great in tandem with Squirrel Girl. Someone drops low on health, Squirrel Girl gains speed bar, that character gets defense up, and then Ms. Marvel gains the taunt. And then if this character is a Young Avenger or Brawler, also gain 2 deflex. So it's a lot like Luke Cage. We keep comparing to Heroes for Hire, but I mean,
you kind of have to at this point, you know, because like if they're supposed to be as good or better, then I guess Ms. Marvel is a combo of Luke Cage and Colleen Wing because of the assists, I guess. Even though hers is an assist now, right? So we talked about this, the difference of assist now. Colleen is not. Colleen's an assist now, or is Colleen just an attack? Like
Colleen is just an attack. There's like 4 different assist mechanics in the game.
Even I get confused a little bit with this.
Yeah, there was when Weapon X came out, people were like, "Why is Silver Samurai not blocking? Why is
she
not
applies
blocking?"
assist now to Misty Knight.
Yeah, she applies assist now, which is not block, which is not the same as assist chance, which is what's blocked by Echo and Silver Samurai. So assist now will still go through. There
Yeah.
is, where is it here?
It's
25% chance to
on-
attack the most non-injured, non-summoned enemy. This is not an assist,
Right.
it's just her attacking. So
but
it's not
100%.
blocks.
It's 100% though in more defense, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's an attack. So that can't be blocked by any, minus assist chance. Honestly, I think this needs to be a separate video at some point about, explaining assist chance, assist now.
Yeah.
Because there's so many variations that I even get confused about it. And like who blocks who and with these kind of new kits. So Miss Marvel is not an attack. It is
an assist
now.
but it's an assist now, not an assist.
She could get reworked. Maybe he'll turn it into an attack. I don't know. But Echo already has one of those on her passive.
Yeah.
Now, so that's an attack, right? So she retaliates. It's basically a retaliation that Echo does, which is kind of like Ghost Spider. I'm pretty sure the numbers are actually the same. 250% that Echo does on her passive. I think that's identical to Ghost Spider's passive.
That is, I believe it's 250% on Ghost Spider's passive as well.
So it's going to do a fair bit of damage, because if I remember even Ghost Spider from raids, like the retaliate's pretty powerful, like anywhere from 100 to 150k.
Yep.
So I could see this for Echo being quite powerful too.
Yeah, I have a feeling Echo's going to be high in damage. I have a feeling Kate Bishop's going to be high in damage. They're both going to be kind of like the damage dealers for your team. And then, well, America Chavez as well, but then Squirrel Girl and Ms. Marvel's.
I'm not sure where America Chavez is going to fit in, because I think Ms. Marvel has this sort of the tank, the sort of the Luke Cage and Colleen Wing combo. Squirrel Girl's obviously sort of the Iron Fist, if we have to make comparisons here. I don't know. Echo's like the Shang-Chi, maybe, here. Sort of the really... Yeah, he's got high damage, I guess, so I kind of see that in a weird way. Kate Bishop needs to be...
I wonder
like
if
the Misty Knight.
I wonder if America Chavez is going to be more like a controller character. Because you have this defense down on her basic. You have the Dispel on her ultimate here.
Yeah, her kit needs a lot of work, though. I think Chavez is probably the one that needs the kit reworks the most. And Miss Marvel just needs everyone needs a huge base stat bump.
What is this passive?
Yeah,
it's literally bonus max health.
That's it.
There's nothing else. More.
They're gonna stack it. They're gonna stack it here. It's gonna need to be like. Actually, you know what? Forget what I said about the max health for. That's weird because Squirrel Girl has that. Okay, so it's gonna be mixed between Squirrel Girl and
America Chavez. Yeah,
because they both have very similar max health passive. So I guess I don't know. Somebody needs to be bumped up a couple extra %. And then here is where they really need to add in the war defense. Shit.
You know what they're gonna do?
Starts rolling. Like
they're gonna
eight lines.
Yeah, so here's the passives. The passives is going to be, they're going to get rid of the max health with America Chavez. They're going to move that over to Squirrel Girl. Ms. Marvel's going to give bonus defense. We get the bonus damage with Echo. I bet America Chavez is going to give bonus focus.
We need focus and resistance, Kate Bishop or something like that. Or some sort of charge. I don't think they're going to go with the charge mechanic the same way they did with Heroes for Hire. Because that was bonkers. For every charge, they had huge stats or whatever.
Everybody hated that.
But they have to do something to make them as good or better. Otherwise, why would I want to build this team over Heroes for Hire? Who you can 6-7 star, more or less. So I guess some of these are available because there's only 2 new, 3 old. So this is also a fairly easy team to gear build if you want to. But they still need to make it appealing enough to make you want to do it over Heroes for Hire. Otherwise, again, why bother?
Yeah.
So what is that going to be, and how is it going to be different? We know that it's intended to counter Infinity Watch. So how does Heroes for Hire not counter Infinity Watch enough that these guys will?
Yeah, and I'm wondering if, because the whole thing about, where is it? I've got to find it here. Formidable against Infinity Watch, but like Infinity Watch is not exactly war meta anymore. Like they're still upper tier, so I wonder if this is gonna be like the Ravagers of war defense.
Well, they're gonna need like Safeguard.
Yeah.
I think in order to beat Infinity Watch at this point, I think you would need Safeguard, Trauma, or both. Like I don't know, in a war context. Because Infinity Watch is really powerful. So what more do you need? Because they can beat Heroes for Hire. So what would Heroes for Hire need to really in that way to really counter Infinity Watch, and what's missing in order to beat Infinity Watch 100% of the time?
Yeah, it's
they're such a big team.
Yeah, it's gonna be really interesting to see what they do with this. Because like if they were gonna be like top of the line, like I would expect them to be countering Weapon X at that point. But also like Weapon X is kind of brand new to war. Not brand new, but it's been like 2-3 months.
I think it has to be Safeguard because that's, Omega Red can flip as well on his ultimate, and the only way to protect against this would be Safeguard is the only other way, I think, is that's the only thing I can think of, really. But, we're going to see soon, and it's probably going to be super crazy, or it's going to be a Wakanda 2.0 for war defense. Either it's going to hit really hard, or it's going to miss really hard, and people are going to get suckered into it, and it's not actually as good as they thought.
Well, I think you mean Wakanda 3.0, because Wakanda 2.0 was Pimtech.
So, I'll wait and see. I'm not gonna. Obviously, I have some investment already, but I'm not gonna go like balls to the wall until I, on some of the newer characters, on even like Miss Marvel and America Chavez, until I see, maybe like a whale version, and I'm like, yeah, it works. Okay, now I'll go in.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure we'll definitely get hands-on with them on the playtest server. They've been pretty good about that since at least Weapon X, where they update the playtest server and we get stuff to do there. So we'll be able to get hands-on previews with that, and they'll be like a fully maxed out tier 15, all the T4s, and kind of get a general idea of like what this team's gonna do when maxed out. The question is gonna be, what will they do without all those T4s? Because I mean, when you're asking people to throw T4s onto a war team, people kind of cringe at that because, like what was the one, like Ravagers, for instance? People are like, I don't want to do all these T4s.
Yeah.
But
do you have any T4s right now on Young Avengers? Do you have them from before, like this Marvel passive or anything?
Yeah, so I've got 3 on Squirrel Girl. Because I was
she's not even 100K. I'm surprised that you even have 3 T4s for.
Yeah, I mean, I've got
kind of a minor investment there.
Yeah, I was like, at that point, I had like a huge plethora or like a huge abundance of T4s, and I was like, you know what? I mean, her special's pretty good here, the cleanse and everything. I'm still like mid game at this point. Screw it, let's just go ham on Squirrel Girl just because we can. And a year later, it's finally paying off. Year and a half.
That's
when
how
did
it
she
happens
come
sometimes.
out? Yeah.
She actually came out in the Emma Frost patch, believe it or not. That's why she got overlooked. So that was summer of 2020. So about a year and a half ago. It was Emma Frost, Squirrel Girl, and Beast. So many supports there, though. It just really got...
One of those is not like the other two.
But Beast also got overlooked, too, because there was no Astonishing X-Men at the time. Yeah. So it was Emma Frost. Everyone was obsessed with Emma Frost.
Yeah. I mean, Marauders was like the war defense meta at the time because of that.
And that's when we had the first Young Avengers rework, and it was okay. It was more like a Young Avengers brawler mix,
Is that...
you still had the brawler stuff.
Yeah, that's when we actually got the Young Avengers tag, wasn't it?
Yeah, in that same patch with Emma Frost and then the release of Squirrel Girl.
Yeah.
You have the T4 on Miss Marvel? No, probably not. I guess you're only level 60.
No, I only have one. I only have the T4s on Squirrel Girl.
That was the guaranteed 100% assist chance with Miss Marvel if you got the T4 there on the passive.
Yeah. I mean, I'll probably circle back around. I'm sitting on about 700, 800 T4s right now, so I've done everything I need to for Ravagers. I've got everything I need for Web Warriors at this point. I'm gonna hold on to them, see what we get with Young Avengers. Cross my fingers and hope that Morbius is indeed part of this Midnight Suns team, and maybe he is legendary. We'll see. We'll probably do a video about that when it comes out, too.
Here's one question I have for you.
Oh.
A lot of these characters are brawlers. How's your brawler ISOs doing? Because Echo's a brawler, Miss Marvel's a brawler, America Chavez is a brawler. Can you get them to ISO 4 or 5 plus?
You mean
now?
You mean how my brawler ISOs after I just went and upgraded all of the Web Warriors? I
have enough. I don't.
think you can guess what my brawler ISOs look like. I've got 77, 84, 69, nice, 72, and 78.
Okay, because I saw that your American Chavez is 0, so you're gonna need at least 4 to get war ready, right?
Yeah.
Level 4.
Yeah.
So, and maybe more if you really wanted to put in, right, to get to the blues. So you can. It's funny because green 5 is hard to get to.
It is.
But blues, now if you're running Doom Raid 2 daily, blues are just in abundance.
Yeah, I'm up to like almost 200 T2 orbs. Like I can't open them fast enough now.
I need to farm certain greens faster in order to get to 5.
Yeah,
quicker.
you're getting like 7 of them a day from 2.0, and then at some point you get all your Doom Ray characters up to blue, and then you're like, oh, well, I got no one else to blue ISO here, and taking them up to green level 5 so expensive. There's this dam at green level 5, and once you get past that, it's so easy taking them up to like 2.2 or 2.3 blue because you just have such an abundance of them.
So that's my current problem with America Chavez. I don't have enough brawler ISOs because I did, upgrade a lot of the web warriors, and now I'm out. So now we have a lot more brawlers. 3 more brawlers. At least.
You and everyone else upgraded. Just spent
they
all
like
their
to do
brawler
that,
ISO.
They really like to do that. They like to kind of like release more stuff when you're in a drought of a certain type of gear or ISO or whatever. And I totally saw that coming, but.
Yeah. Well, also,
I think that proves that you really need to just focus on almost like every other patch.
Yeah.
Because it's hard when you're more free to play, anyways.
Yeah, and also Squirrel Girl and Ms. Marvel are both bio characters.
Yeah. Well.
So rip if you were planning to save your bio gear.
Gear 14, Gear 15. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a war defense team, so I don't see unless you're super hardcore. I don't see a lot of people going that far, but they might go like, Gear 14, but not 15. Depends on what you have available, because even minis, I think, are in a little bit of a drought for me in certain instances on certain pieces, especially in bio right now, because I did, upgrade quite a few of them in the web warrior patch. So
yeah.
Yep. We'll have to see.
Yeah. We'll have to see, but that's going to wrap it up from us here, guys. Let us know down below in the comments, what do you guys think we are going to see with this Young Avengers rework? Are you guys hoping for Heroes for Hire 2.0? Hope for something a little less than that? Let us know down below. But as always, if you guys have enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Also, go check out Boilon's channel. There is a link to both his YouTube and you have Twitch, don't you, as well?
Yeah, I do Twitch on Wednesdays and Saturdays at noon Pacific time. Boilon89.
There you go. There'll be links to both of his channels down below. Thank you for coming on, Boilon. This was fun.
No problem. Anytime, McMole.
All right, we are out of here. See you guys next time.